list, for me, it's kind of like if you go to a restaurant and you don't have a table available for you, you put your name on the list, and they say, well, you got 15, 20, 30 minutes before it's your turn. You go out, maybe in a strip mall, go to her, they text you or hit you with the buzzer, you know what I'm saying, and say, hey, it's your turn, come on in. That's kind of like what the wait list is. Normally, your wait is not going to be probably 10 or 20 minutes like the restaurant, though, because people don't want to sit in the barbershop all day. So Mike, being one of those people who sat in the barbershop all day, developed a way to put your name on the list, do all your daily duties, and get text when it's your turn. It creates space for all of my customers who would just rather come another day or couldn't wait all day long. As you know, when I open up in the morning, I got, a line down the street, and I can't get all those people in, and everybody like, I can't wait, you got 8 people, you got, now I could have 30 people, but not have 30 people. I can have 30 people on that list, and you can go out, and you can go get your car washed. You know what I'm saying? Perfect thing for a man like Dwight, you know what I'm saying? Because they can hang out and get their car washed while they wait on their haircut, and do different things, because that's what it's for. I really liked the ambiance. I was a little hesitant at first because I liked the ambiance of the barbershop. I liked everybody hanging out. I liked the feel of the loudness and everything. But now, after using the wait list for almost a year, I'm totally on board with it. I don't even want to go back. I don't even want to see all those people in my face no more, for real. It's not an appointment. It's you sign up that day.
Like people to come when I want them to come. So it was perfect for me. And by when he came in and demonstrated, he gave us like the month free. So Mike, whenever he's selling the product, he come in and show you exactly how it's done.
Yeah, he sitting in with us, man.
He's sitting in, he manually do it for you, and he gave everybody how we do it. It was just so easy. It just worked out for everybody. And a lot of the people love it now, to where they can just look on the list in the morning, put themselves on the list, and I call them when I'm ready. So those people that can't do it, is not internet savvy, you can add their name and a number. They could be a home number, whatever, and just able to make that adjustment.
How has it been for you over there at the chop shop?
It's been great, man. When he first came to us with it, we were not at the location that we're at now. So that kind of helped me with how I wanted to do the seating arrangements moving into the new shop. I'm like, we got this list. We ain't got to put a lot of seats in here because we gonna have this, we using this, so we can get them in and out and won't be crowded. But
you was using it at the shop before
the
you
preview. That's when we kind of broke it in.
Okay.
Like probably
so
a
you
month or so before we
it helps you.
move.
It helps you probably develop the new shop with the seating arrangement, knowing that you had the wait list.
Did. So when the guys was in there designing the seating area, I just put a couple of benches in there because we ain't gonna have a lot of crowd in here anyway. So, but people pretty much they use it to the best of their abilities. I should say.
So how has it benefited your shop and benefited you? I mean, you come from a time where this thing wasn't available for us, So how's it benefited?
The best way I can explain it is people that can sign up while they're at home, where they get on the list early in the morning, and I kind of know who I have, how my day is planned out, and I got into the barber game so I don't have to feel like I have a job. So if I want to go take a break, I can just wait to alert that next person. I have the adjustment and the balance to say, I'm ready for you, or I keep going, and I get to call people and say, you're gonna get the line in, what type of service you're gonna get. So it's excellent for me, for as keeping my shop, the crowd down, because the crowd is. When people, you really can't give a quality service when somebody's saying, how long I got, I got something to do. It's just too much. But if somebody calls and say, AP, I got something to do, then I can adjust them. I might can switch them over to, because they've been with me for so many years. I might put them ahead because I know they got something to do, and it gives me the ability to adjust and keep my flow going. And I love the app. It keeps me free from. And keep my business flowing. So when somebody walks in the door, they're getting right in the chair. It's just a perfect concept, when it comes to, that type of waiting. And that, back in the day, they used to come in and sign in, then they leave, and you got to pray that they come back, on time. It's just, none of that.
This alleviates you having to go manually from the phone to try to text people and find people, because Once you sign into the wait list, you put your name in and your number.
Right.
So what it's doing is you're able to text that
guy
number. Never even cut his hair before, and he came up here the other day and said, "Man, I noticed you guys had specifically said I noticed you guys had the wait list. I'm back. I want to get a haircut. I never cut his hair before, but he said he came over here with a friend of his, and it was so packed. He was like, forget it. And that was like 2 years ago, and he came back Saturday and was all like, man, I'm coming now. It's all good. I'm on the way. I really appreciate you for going that extra mile, man, to personalize it with each and
I
every
think that's
shop.
the key to personalize.
Yeah.
I mean, because we able to make the adjustment. Like if something come up and I got to go take my sons to a football game, or my wife calls and say you got to get home. I mean, I can cut my line off and say, hey, I'll be back.
That's
you know, if you want to wait, you know, then if not, then you know I'm able to communicate because I know what I got on the table instead of an appointment. And be like, man, I had an appointment and you can't, you know, that adjustment. So I love the personalization of that app.
And it's really up to us as barbers to push it.
Right.
You have to push that off on. You have to make people meet you in halfway. You have to make those customers, you know, adapt to what it is that you're doing. You can't just go along with the old school way of doing things. You know, people swiping cards. I tell my guys from out of town all the time, hey, we got the wait list. Hey, what's the wait list? They're like, oh, that sounds dope. You know, once I tell them about it, and you know, I encourage every barber, every stylist, every car wash, every restaurant, every business, tax business, whatever you got where you have to wait, I definitely encourage you to use the wait list. We all use it. We run highly successful businesses and barbershops. Chop Shop even uses it twice for a car wash and a barbershop, and it's doing him well, and it's affordable. I mean, that wait list roller, man, it's like, you know what I'm saying, I can do that.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
you're looking at it like it's a feat that you can accomplish. I can knock that out. You know, what it say? 742, although it's gonna be 9 by the time you get through, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good, you know what I'm saying? Because you feeling like, you know, you seeing what's ahead of that road. You knowing what you got, you knowing what you're working with, you know what I'm saying? If you're about the money, you pretty much got a figure in your head like that. My quota's pretty much made without me having to worry about that. Now I'm a barber with a quota set in my head every day when I come in. I know what I want, you know what I'm saying? So I'm pushing for that. Is it a fee? How much is the wait? Is the wait list expensive? Do y'all think before you even get to the fee, before we get to the business side, do you guys think it's feasible?
Almost definitely.
Very affordable.
It's very
I
affordable.
mean, because of this, it's the assumption and the money you'll lose by people assuming that you might be busy, or you might have other barbers that might be busy on that Friday or Saturday, and it might be somebody available. So they can look on their list. So you know, a lot of people just don't come to the shop on a Friday or a Saturday, assuming that it's gonna be busy for, you know, the people that's that's waiting. And so a lot of the new barbers that, you know, they can jump on their list and come in and get a haircut. So it's perfect. I mean, the fee is I mean,
you won't notice it's
right.
missing.
You won't even miss it at all.
You can make it up. You
That's
can
right.
make it up. You can definitely make that up.